So you can see in this simulation how sharing desired and planned trajectories can lead to cooperative behaviour. So we have two MuCCA vehicles here, M1 and M2, rushing down the motorway, and they're just encountering a human-driven vehicle which is slow moving in lane 1. So our first MuCCA vehicle, M1, realising the human-driven vehicle there, is planning to just slow down to try and avoid crashing into the slow car. However, it's broadcasting its desire to move into lane 2 instead. It would rather swerve round. The second MuCCA vehicle, give it another step, can replan based on that desire, and it's saying, oh well, okay, I will now plan to go into lane 3. It then is broadcasting its trajectories too, so that at the next step, the first vehicle can replan to take advantage of M2 swerving right, and so we now have both cars planning to swerve around the vehicle safely. And if we just press play, they should go around the slow moving obstacle and they've avoided the collision. Right, let's do that again, but this time at a third vehicle. So now we have the same sort of situation. M1 is planning to brake but it would prefer to swerve. M2 then prefers to swerve to get out of the way of M1, but it's boxed in by M3. M3's got nowhere to go, so M2 is not going to plan to swerve out of the way. In fact, there it's planning to brake instead, maybe. And if we press play, we're left with M1 just having to brake because it can't swerve round. There's no cooperative swerve available. And I'll just try and stop before it gets to the human-driven vehicle and the other two cars can get round. That's not to say that we can't get cooperation between three cars, however. If we just go back to the beginning and add another lane, now M3 has a spare lane to go into, and using exactly the same algorithm, with the same pattern being followed by each of the cars, each trying to avoid the desired and planned trajectories of the other, we get this three-car cooperative behaviour emerging. So they're all following the same simple rules, they're all trying to follow the same immediate safest plan, but they also try and avoid the desired trajectories of the other vehicles, and cooperation emerges.